Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Let's talk about the latest event in Monster Legends, the Demons Hunter Maze. So if you're new to my channel, if you're not familiar with the maze, then there's plenty of explanation videos on how to maximize the number of coins you can get during a maze event. And honestly, you can just look at pretty much any maze video I've made in the past and it's essentially the same information. But if you want me to do a brand new updated video specifically for this maze, go ahead and let me know that in the comments below, that way I can do that. But really the main gist of it is that all you need to do is log in every 4 hours and do all of the different tasks, collecting gold, collecting food, feeding your monsters, do all of the different tasks that give you coins every 4 hours, and that's how you maximize coins. With that being said, who is in the Demon Hunters maze? We have Hellborn, we have Rabies, we have Barbatos, we have Krugbo, we have 2 new legendary monsters, Inquisitor Foreman, who is in good legions and families. He's a thunder monster, really cool looking thunder monster. To me, he also looks like he can be in the light category. Let's see, he can hold an armor and a shield relic. And we have Lady Solaris, who is a light legendary monster. She's female, she is good legions, she is families. So 2 new monsters who I love their monster designs, and they are the last monster you can get. Lady Solaris being the last one, so I imagine she's probably better than Fullman, but we'll find out. We'll also do a little mini analysis of the monster wiki. From the monsters that are available, I say go for Barbatos. Get yourself a nice free Barbatos. I'm pretty sure he's obtainable. Rabies, I would not spend your coins on. Hellborn, I would not spend your coins on. Krugbo, I would not spend your coins on. If there's a mystery dungeon or a secret path dungeon, which there probably is, that might also be worth getting, because I think in the past every single secret maze has had a gold relic chest towards the end, so definitely go for that. And aside from that, you can also get, let's see, there's Scrap Warrior cells, Wolfgang cells, level 6 rune. What I like about the mazes is that you don't have to go through every single monster to get the monster you want. Like, you don't need to get Hellborn and Rabies before you get Barbatos. All you need to do is move Hellborn and Rabies enough to the point where you unlock Barbatos, and then you can get Barbatos. And so once again, in a quick snapshot, go for Barbatos. I think he's probably the best value-wise that you can get. Inquisitor Foreman and Lady Solaris, they look like very nice monsters, but are they actually obtainable? Yeah, maybe one of them is. Maybe, I think Inquisitor Foreman is obtainable, but you'd probably have to really work your butt off, log in every 4 hours, 5-6 times a day, get a bunch of maze coins. I mean, look, in this account, I'm not even trying. This is my baby account. I have 489. Ooh, yeah, I'm doing pretty bad. In my main account, I'm also not doing that well. And I guess since we're here, so I don't have to do a separate video. So the number of maze coins you can get from collecting food is 50. So make sure to do that. I like to just do the blue lizard tail over and over and over again until I get all my 50. From hatching and breeding, you can just breed a Thunder Eagle. That's probably the easiest thing to do. So Thunder Eagle can be bred by breeding. Look, I got 50. Thunder Eagle can be bred by breeding 2 common Thunder monsters together, so 2 Thunder Eagles. And he takes exactly 4 hours to hatch. So get 1 Thunder Eagle, get 1 Thunder Eagle, breed him with another Thunder Eagle. Or if you only have 1 Thunder Eagle, you can also do a Thunder Eagle and a legendary monster. So we'll do this. See, there's my Uriel's Bodyguard, Thunder Eagle. It'll always be 4 hours, so that's kind of how you can keep track of when the last time you logged in was. Breed Thunder Eagle, hatch Thunder Eagle, you'll get 50 coins each. If ever you don't get your 50 coins, just do a quick breed of like Fire Nature to do a Pandakin or Greenasaur, and you'll get your 50 coins. So 50 from that, 50 from that. I believe collecting gold gives you 30. You get 15 from player versus player. Feeding also gives you 30, so what I like to do is just feed a monster a couple times. I'll exit out. I'll probably go back to collecting food. There's 11 more. I'll go back to feeding. And usually, I'm probably not get them all. I got 1. So I'll feed him a couple more. Okay, he learned a new skill. Yada, yada, yada. Let's exit out. Let's collect some more food. So just make sure you get all of your maze coins. That's super, super important. I got 9 more there, so I got 20 more. And that's normally what I like to do. I think that's pretty much it. I might have skipped something, but again, just do every single task that's required every 4 hours, and that is how you can maximize your number of coins. In the past, there's been a lot of questions of, hey Armor, can I get this monster? Or hey Armor, I have this many coins, can I get this monster? Well, you can pretty much calculate it yourself, and it tells you everything you can do here. Collect gold, food, feeding a monster, fighting player versus player, you get 15 coins from that, and then breeding and hatching. So 6 different things. Yeah, was it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things. Do all of those things every 4 hours, make sure you get the maximum amount, and you're going to be good to go. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's 225. You can get 225 coins per hour. I mean, per 4 hours, which means in a day, if you log in 4 times, that's 900. So 900 coins per day if you log in 4 times a day. and then you can pretty much do the math yourself. With that being said, let's jump into Monster Wiki and check out these new monsters. And so we'll start off with Inquisitor Foreman. This isn't going to be a super in-depth analysis, just like an initial, oh wow, let's see what this monster has to offer. So what does this monster have to offer? Power 3421, whoa, that's a tanky life, 42223, and a speed of 3454. Overall, he has really well balanced stats, or actually way above average the more I think about it. Power 34, speed 34, but that life is super darn tanky. And he has two traits. He has the Hardened and Status Caster. Status effects have a 20% less accuracy against it. Status Caster, area 50% shield. So now even non-War Master monsters are having like team abilities, team traits. Status Caster, area 50% shield. So you start the game off with a 50% shield because of the trait. I'm wondering if it can be removed. Probably can with like removes positive effects. I imagine something like trait disable won't actually maybe trait disable will. No, I'm pretty sure it'll be a positive effect. Because there probably has to be a limit to how long you have the shield. This is going to be interesting. This is, wow. I'm liking this a lot because he has the Hardened trait, which is already great. And then he has an additional, hey, I'm going to give my whole team a 50% shield. And from an offensive perspective, when you're going up against really strong ranked up monsters, sometimes they can OTK you in one hit. Well, that's what OTK means. So sometimes they can OTK you, but by having this additional 50% shield, that can really help you stay alive, especially if you utilize like a team life rune or a single life rune. Ooh, it's going to be tough to take down your monsters, and vice versa on defense. Wow, giving enemy monsters that are already ranked up, have a super high HP, additional shield. Wow, and again, on top of that, he can hold the armor relic and a shield relic. So you can equip this monster with a tenacity shield, you can give this monster a heavy duty armor. Oh my goodness, this monster is a tank from what I'm seeing. The life stat says it. So I wonder how he's going to be ruined, like a rainbow build maybe? Let's see what he has. His ultimate attack, Noble Duty, deals heavy special damage to all enemies, it applies shock to all enemies, and it removes all of the stamina. Stamina drain and shock. Shock, if I remember correctly, it reduces 5% of the enemy's HP. I think it also, I want to say it stops extra turns, but I'm probably wrong. It does something. If you guys can let me know in the comments below. What does shock do? Let's see, Light of Dawn, Daze, applies 33% shield to itself, deals moderate thunder damage, 50% chance of daze and damage reduction. Alright, Hammer of Virtue, 65 damage, no cooldown. Cooldown's activated, can't touch you. Very powerful, 65 damage, wow. And again, he has a high power, and he has a pretty decent speed, or actually, for an attacker, that's a pretty good speed. But what is he? Let's see. Thought he was going to be a tank, applies 50% shield and Spirit Hater. He also hates spirit monsters, and there's a lot of powerful monsters in the Spirit book. But it's to yourself. I wonder if he's going to have a team version of this. So triple damage against spirit monsters. You give yourself a 50% shield. Your status effects is a 50% shield. Your trait, wow. Let's see. Single enemy applies major damage reduction. So that's major damage, I believe, is 50% damage reduction. I don't think it's 100. Heavy thunder damage to one enemy. Alright, let's keep going. Healing Grace. Applies a 50% shield to itself. Heals itself by 50%. Removes negative effects. Requires cooldown. Really great self skill in case you're dying. You get a 50% shield, your life increases by 50%. Let's keep on going. I wish it also did something a little more. There we go. That's the tank I was waiting for. Righteous Defense. Applies taunt and damage mirror to itself, requires cooldown. I have been waiting for a monster that can do this, and I don't think he's the first. I think they introduced it with Toshiro, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't analyzed him. But I think Toshiro does the same thing, where like taunt is great because you direct attack towards you, but to have damage mirror in the same effect, well, for thunder monsters at least. Or you know what, I think I might have been thinking of, I want a taunt skill that's also a mirror skill, not damage mirror, but it's still great. So you get a taunt and you reflect any damage that you get, and especially on taking a monster like this that has the armor relic, the shield relic, that's pretty cool. And then your AoE skill applies daze and major damage reduction. So you're reducing the enemy's accuracy by 25%, you're reducing their damage output by 25% because of daze, and then you're also reducing their overall damage by 50%. So, wow, this monster does a lot. I think that's a 62.5 damage reduction with this skill right here. So, dang, that is pretty cool. Like it seriously is. The enemy monsters are going to be dealing so little damage against you. And on top of that, your whole team has a 50% shield, was it? Status caster. And then you have the Hardened trait, you have tenacity shield if you have it, you have armor relic. You know what, I can actually just say skill set. I think it would definitely be maybe all of skills group 3. This is Healing Grace is a pretty great skill. Definitely, I feel like this is his best skill. Debilitating Embrace. This is amazing. Righteous Defense for the taunts. The 65 damage skill is great. Yeah, you can probably rainbow build this monster. You can probably honestly give him team speed and a single strength. You could argue he doesn't need the life, although if you do give him a life, he's definitely going to be surviving for a long time. Especially with the taunts and the damage mirror. Wow. I like this monster. I like him a lot. Maybe it's the design. Great design. But also pretty unique. I mean, not that we need a Thunder monster that's tanky, but because, you know, we have Xyla, we have Voltic for attackers. Normally, from an offensive perspective, you would probably use Xyla and Voltic. But I mean, actually, this monster's on defense. Xyla and Voltic would struggle to take this monster down because they have Thunder-based attacks, and this monster is tanky and Thunder-based. I like this monster a lot. So, is he amazing? He's a tank. If you guys haven't seen my videos for a long time, you know I'm kind of biased against tanks because I don't think the game really favors tanks. However, I think this monster is definitely going to be like a go-to defense monster. Because fighting this monster on defense that can hold these relics, that has a 50% shield to your team, that could also apply taunt, mirror, and then reduce, like this is probably what the AI is going to utilize every single turn. So when this monster gets the turn in, daze and damage reduction, you are going to have a hard time taking down the enemy. Especially when he also has the taunt and mirror skill, and then a recovery skill / shield skill, a strong 65 damage skill that you can't immobilize with cooldowns activated. So yeah, I can definitely see this monster being a rainbow defense build, and pretty darn good one at that. Anyhow, let's move on to Lady Solaris. 3476, pretty high power, life 31667, speed 3509. Ooh, very interesting. Once again, really good stats, above average. Oh, this is interesting. Status effects have a 20% less accuracy against it, and Spirit Hater. She automatically hates spirit monsters, so she has triple damage against them at all times. So I feel like she should just be an attacker. She's a fast attacker. Wow. Spirit Hater. So she's gonna kill like Zyron and Sammy, all the spirit monsters. Is she a Nemesis killer? Faith and Fury come together in Lady Solaris, the ambassador of the greater good, is capable of anything to get the job done. She doesn't mind being a martyr, and if that means her name will be remembered, even better. She can also hold a sword, yikes, and a mask. Double yikes. If you have the legendary mask, Balthazar's mask, Jakugan's sword, ooh, she's definitely going to be packing a punch, especially against the spirit monsters. Alright, let's see. Hunting Season. We don't know what that does. It's a default skill. Ooh, that ultimate attack deals massive light damage, removes positive effects, and applies sunburn. Very, very powerful. 22 damage AoE, or 20 damage AoE, single bleeding, single sunburn. Demon Codex, deals minor damage, applies winged hater to itself, so she can also hit on wing monsters. Cunning blows, sunburn, and bleeding in 50% chance. Actually, the sunburn is guaranteed, 50% chance for bleeding, 35 damage. Let's see, this one removes negative side effects from itself, applies, ooh, an extra turn skill, I love it. So any negative effect you may have, whether it be a blind, a total blind, a daze, anything, gone. Applies damage boost, you get a 50% boost and 1 extra turn. So with this skill right here, if you're fighting a spirit monster, they are going to be in for it because you're going to have the triple damage and an extra 50% boost. What else do we have? I'm waiting for that 70 damage, that 65 damage skill. Or a powerful like 45 AoE. Let's see, Manuscript, Demonic, applies Winged Hater to itself, 1 extra turn to itself? No way! Jesus, I say no way because if this monster, with wars, like they're so diverse in that, considering she's in $3, you can easily plop her in anywhere where you probably will fight a winged monster or a spirit monster. Like, I wonder what happens if a monster is both in winged and spirits. It probably doesn't double. Would it be 900 times damage? I don't know. But this is awesome. If you're fighting, again, a Sammy, you give yourself Demonic Manuscript, you have triple damage against Sammy, and then hopefully this monster has a strong single target, which I think she does. I think Light of Justice will be an AoE. Yes, 30 damage AoE Sunburn. Very, very nice and light based. So yeah, she's a Nemesis killer. She's a Sammy killer in particular. I love Sammy, but I'm loving this monster. She already has it. Actually, look, Cunning Blows, not Cunning Blows. This one, Consult. Damage boost for 2 turns, and then Demonic. You give yourself Winged Hater, and then Light of Justice against a Sammy. You have the elemental advantage. That's an extra 50% boost. Gosh, and if for some reason Sammy's still alive, you have that chance to apply Sunburn. Gosh, let's see. Oh my god, Eradication. 70 damage light-based attack to a single enemy monster, and you give yourself Evasion. What in the world is this monster? the minute this monster gets a turn in, if you're facing a spirit monster, they're dead and you're protected. Bam, Oculate Eradication, you kill a monster, you OTK, you're safe. The next turn, if there's a wing monster on the enemy team, you give yourself the Wing Hater, and then you do Light of Justice or something. Or who knows, maybe you don't want to run the AoE and you want to run Cunning Blows. That way, after you OTK one enemy monster, the next one you can, yeah, it's not that strong, 35, but you can at least apply the Sunburn and the Bleeding. But I don't know, right now my recommended skill set would be Light of Justice, Eradication, Demonic Manuscript, and Consult. Ooh, I love this monster. This monster's so great. Wow. I wish I could get her. I really do wish I could get her. Lady Solaris, everyone. I mean, like, seriously, just the fact, like, I mean, when this monster becomes, when free-to-play players can get this monster, just the fact that she can kill Sammy, even like a ranked up 130 Sammy, I think that's pretty darn amazing. Even if Sammy goes first, does Pestilence, hits you with the bleeding, hits you with the poison, your damage output is reduced, you have negative effects that take away your life, it doesn't matter. You do this skill right here, you remove the bleeding, the poison, you get your damage boost, you have the light elemental advantage, you get evasion. This monster, I really, wow, I wonder what people are saying about it. I love this monster. Lady Solaris, amazing. Foreman also, I think this is a great event. I really wish I would have seen the monsters because I might have actually tried during this event. But I think overall, great event. Get Barbatos, like I said. If you're going for the monsters, definitely go for Lady Solaris. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. She's great. Not Foreman. Why am I on Foreman? Get her. And if you can't get her, which probably most people can't, go for Inquisitor Foreman because he's also pretty darn good. But definitely make sure to get your hands on Barbatos. With that being said, that is going to conclude this video on the Demon Hunter's Maze. Thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.